I'm Mira Zuidgeest from the UMCU. I'm the academic lead of Trials at Home, and I'm standing here with my fabulous colleague, Kim Hawkins from Sanofi, who is the industry lead. It's a very special day for us. After almost 6 years of research and collaboration, we're standing here to share the final recommendations with you. And it's really special for me also that that's in my hometown, Utrecht. So most people will not think of Utrecht when we talk about the Netherlands as the first city that comes to mind. But actually, Utrecht has everything you need for a project such as this. So, first of all, Utrecht is a city of faith. And that's really best shown by the Dom Tower, which is here on the picture. It's the iconic centerpiece of Utrecht. And with its 112 meters, it's the highest church spire that we have in the Netherlands. And let's admit it, you need a little bit of faith if you want to innovate in a very difficult healthcare research environment. And also faith in each other to do that in a 30-partner consortium. Second, Utrecht has creativity. This is a chair from Gerrit Rietveld. He is a designer from the Netherlands, born in Utrecht, and he's famous for this blue and red chair. And as you can see, it's still a chair, but it's somehow different. Well, decentralized trials are still trials, but they're somehow a little bit different. And let's not forget our very iconic, one of the most successful export products of the Netherlands, which is Nijntje. She's called Miffy in English. She's a very cherished person in a children's book by Dick Bruna. And Nijntje is actually a very simplified version of a bunny. So simplification can become world famous. And can we simplify trials for trial participants by decentralizing certain elements? And of course, we need science. Utrecht has the largest science park in Utrecht, in the Netherlands. And we have been using that science together with all of our partners for the last 6 years to build evidence around the innovation that we are interested in, innovation in clinical trials. And last but not least, Utrecht is a city of mobility. I don't know whether you walked around today, whether you saw the bikes. We have been voted most bike-friendly city of the world in 2022. And what you see here on the picture is actually the bike park at Utrecht Central, which can store 12,500 bikes. So that's a great way of trying to make people move in a green way, because you can bike to the station, you can take the train. I can tell you from personal experience that if you did a 3-day trip for work and you come back late at night and you forgot on which floor you stalled your bike, it's not so much fun, but you only do that once and then you use it again. So mobility, really important as well. If we want to innovate, we need to move together. And that's really what we are here for today, together with you in this old railway station, which is now a museum, and with this train in the back from 1945. It's actually a British train, not a Dutch train, because we want to share our Trials at Home journey with you, and we want to discuss with you all the things that we found out on the way and that we found out through collaboration, so that together we can move the field of clinical trials forward and get to more efficient and impactful clinical trials. And what a journey it was.
And what a journey it was. Thank you so much, Mira. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, to understand Utrecht a little bit better, to understand the setting we're in. And thank you for welcoming us to your home, really, your home city. Before we get into the meat of the day, really to talk about our research, our recommendations, our learnings, all of the work that we've done together over the past 6 years, I wanted to reflect on one additional aspect of the project that we're really very proud of as well, and that's the collaboration that we've built. I think we've really felt that we've been able to build a very good working group together, and we've been able to really sustain that throughout the life of the project. So we have a good amount of pride in the working relationship that we've built. The really a couple of key points there is if you think about having 35 different partners, okay, there were times when it was a little bit like herding cats, but I would say like 98% of the time, it was really everybody working together very collaboratively, so very nice. And as I look out into the crowd, and I'm sure as I look online, there's so many familiar faces and so many people that were here from the beginning. So again, a lot of pride in the collaboration that's been built. And lastly, you know, if you think about what the goal of an IMI or IHI now project is to think about how we can work together in a public-private partnership and really bring benefits to patients and society. And for that, I feel like today we'll take you through the journey, but I feel like we've met that goal. And just to maybe take you through a little bit of the past and where we've been and where we're headed, we have a very short video to share with you.
What a journey it's been. 6 years plus, with so many achievements, milestones, deliverables, and fond memories. It all started in 2019 with the kickoff meeting in Paris, where we ran our own decentralized clinical trial, testing remote assessments, technology, consent, and our ability to follow directions. We rapidly moved into the COVID years, which made us test our flexibility and adaptability, and we realized we could in fact work in different ways. Luckily, we were able to get back to face-to-face meetings, and we did so successfully, meeting twice a year for the remainder of the project. Along the way, there was some experimenting and other creative adventures. Did we ever figure out what this Pictionary was supposed to represent? We also made sure to have fun, with many memorable meals together with different regional cuisines, as well as some competitive games. And who can forget the last meeting with our own Sinterklaas celebration? As we formally conclude the Trials at Home project, we mark a significant milestone in our journey towards more patient-centric clinical trial operations. The Trials at Home project has provided a solid foundation upon which we will continue to build and expand our decentralized trial capabilities. As we look to the future, we're confident that this research and these innovations will enable more inclusive, efficient, and patient-friendly clinical trials, ultimately accelerating our ability to bring transformative medicines to patients worldwide.
So a quick view of what the day will look like for us today. So we'll start with our first block, where we'll take you through our key recommendations and have a panel up to talk about where they feel the most important aspects of the recommendations are coming from. We'll have a quick break, and then we'll have a second block where we'll do a deep dive, really talking about more in-depth, some of the more in-depth results from the research that we've obtained. We'll have a poster session in the back, so please make sure you take the time to go look at the posters that have been placed up in the back, along with lunch. And then we'll move into our third block of the day in having a panel looking at what we think the impact will be on the field of DCTs. A quick break, and we'll move into our last block where we can think about the future. What do we think the future is going to look like? What can we take from what we've done today and keep moving the field forward for DCTs? And then we will have a quick wrap-up and drinks before we part for the day.